Stop, just stop. Have you ever felt like life is a never-ending battle? Like you're constantly running, fighting, and barely holding it together? The bills don't stop. The sickness doesn't stop. The stress doesn't stop. And your mind, it's like a battlefield. But what if I told you there's a place beyond the struggle? A place where you don't have to fight anymore. A place of rest. Welcome to Devotional Place, where we uncover the truths that set you free. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful revelation. God never intended for you to live in endless struggle. And if you stay with me till the end, your entire perspective on life is about to shift. The truth about the battle, it's not yours. Have you ever watched someone drowning? They panic, thrash, and scream. The lifeguard knows the only way to save them is to get them to stop struggling. Many of us are drowning in life, not because God isn't helping, but because we won't stop struggling. Let me tell you a story of a woman I know. She was a single mother, barely making ends meet. Every night she cried herself to sleep. She fasted, she prayed, but her situation seemed to get worse. One day she read Hebrews 4:3. For we which have believed do enter into rest. It hit her like lightning. She wasn't resting, she was wrestling. That day, she did something radical. She let go. She told God, Lord, I trust you. The battle is not mine, it's yours. Guess what? Within weeks, provision came from unexpected places. A better paying job opened up. The same landlord who threatened eviction called to extend her lease. What changed? She entered into rest. The moment of truth, a path to safety. Let's face it, in a world where the pressure is on, we're taught to fight tooth and nail for every inch. Society's mantra is clear. Madu tous, work yourself to the bone. Stay up at night worrying. Push through the toughest challenges. Yet in the midst of this chaos, there's a different voice calling out to us. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Faith isn't about battling, stressing, or straining. Faith is about surrendering and trusting in something greater. Take a look at the example set by Jesus. When a storm raged around him, he remained at peace and slept. Mark 4:37-40. Even when faced with the death of a close friend, he displayed patience and waited. John 11:6-7. When confronted with a hungry crowd, he offered thanks instead of succumbing to worry. John 6:11. Jesus never succumbed to panic. Why? Because he lived in a state of unwavering peace and trust. A decision of life or death. Let's transport ourselves to a pivotal moment in history, the Israelites at the Red Sea. With Pharaoh's army hot on their heels and the vast sea blocking their path, Moses uttered these words of faith. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. And just like that, the sea parted before them. Now envision if they had attempted to brave the waters on their own. They would have met a tragic end. But by relinquishing control and putting their faith in God, a miraculous path was carved out for them, escaping the clutches of struggle. Listen closely. The battle you face is not yours alone, but entrusted to a higher power. To Chronicles 20:15. Imagine this. King Jehoshaphat faced a formidable enemy, yet he didn't brandish a sword. He lifted his voice in song. Instead of engaging in combat, he and his people chose to worship. Rather than succumbing to anxiety, they placed their trust in something greater. And miraculously, God intervened and fought on their behalf. What if your breakthrough lies not in relentless fighting, but in serene trust? Seeking rest is not synonymous with idleness. Embracing rest is not synonymous with surrender. Embracing rest is having such unwavering faith in God's promise that you live as though the victory is already won. Embrace the power of faith. When questioned about life's challenges, how do you respond? Do you grumble or do you speak words of faith? In Numbers 13, 10 spies returned with tales of a land filled with giants. Yet Joshua and Caleb countered with unwavering faith in God's supremacy over any obstacle. Who ultimately entered the promised land? Joshua and Caleb. Faith always triumphs in the end. Confess this aloud. I am a person of unwavering faith. I have entered into a state of rest. Fear, worry, and doubt have no place in my life. The battle belongs to the Lord, and victory is assured. I am victorious. Final challenge. Take a stand. This week, when anxiety threatens to overwhelm you, respond with unwavering faith. Speak words of victory. Banish all traces of fear. Trust that divine intervention is already at work on your behalf. If this message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share, like, and comment to inspire someone in need of this revelation today. And don't forget to subscribe to Devotional Place for more uplifting content. Until we meet again, remember, rest is not merely a suggestion. It is your divine right. Stay blessed.